Fifth grade into math lesson 12.4, convert time and find elapsed time. I can solve elapsed time problems by converting units of time. Step it out. Number 1. Claudia wants to ride the exercise bike at least 5 hours each week. He recorded the amount of time he rode the exercise bike each day last week. Did Claudia reach his goal last week? So, they gave us a chart and they label it as time riding exercise bike. They gave us each day and then how many minutes he rode each day. So the first thing is we need to find the total, for letter A, find the total number of minutes Claudia rode his bike. So we need to add all those up first, right guys? Okay. Once again, can I group some things together to help me get some numbers? Yes. Yes. Okay. So I could do the 50 plus 50 and get what? 100. So 50 plus 50 equals 100. Okay, so I'm going to put a little check mark here saying I got that one. Okay, can I also do, is there another, can I do 30 plus 30 plus 40? So 30 plus 30 plus 40 gives me what? Another 100. And so I did this one, and this one. And then does anybody know what 35 plus 45 is? 80, right? So 35 plus 45 equals 80. So that gives us a total of 280, right? So 280 minutes. Okay, how can you convert the number of minutes to the number of hours? So we basically need to say how many minutes there are in an hour, right? So we would divide the number by 60 minutes. Okay, so how many hours did Claudia ride the exercise bike last week? And they want to add a mixed number. So we said that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, right? Okay, so I'm going to take 280 divided by 60. Do both of those have a 0 on them? Yes. Yes, so I can get rid of the zeros. Okay, so 28 divided by 6 is 4. 4 times 6 is 24, and I have 4 left over. So that would be 4 and 6 fourths. So 4 and 4 sixths. So what is that simplified? 4 and 2/3 hours. So did he reach his goal? No. So no, because 4 and 2/3 is less than 5, right? Okay, so they have this chart here for you to use for your conversions in case you don't remember some of the things. Okay, but what else can you guys use? Your folders, right? Because it has different measurement conversions as well. Abram arrives at the swim meet at 9:30 a.m. and stays for 225 minutes. At what time does he leave? Find the number of hours Abram is at the swim meet. Convert 255 minutes to a number of hours. For how many hours is he there? So once again, what's our conversion? We want to go minutes to hours. So how many minutes are in an hour? So first of all, am I going smaller to larger or larger to smaller units? Larger to smaller, or no, smaller to larger. So I'm going to divide. And then we said 1 hour equals 60 minutes, right? So we're going to take 225 divided by 60, okay? About how many times did 6 go into 22 without going over? 3 times. So I'm going to do 3. So 3 times 60 is 180, right? So 5, this becomes a 12, and this becomes a 1. So 12 minus 8 is what? 4. Is 4. So this is what? 3 hours and 45 minutes. Why was it best in this case to go with the hours and the minutes versus a mixed number?
because if
So are we finding out a fraction of it, or do we want to know the exact time? The exact time, right? Okay, so it would be 3 hours, 45 minutes, is what you said, right? Use a number line with increments of 15 minutes to represent the elapsed time. Count the number of whole hours and then the number of quarters. Okay, so if we jump from here to here, this would be a whole hour, right? So here's 1 hour. What time is it? 10:30, right? a.m. Okay, and then this would have been 9:45, 10, 10:15, and 10:30, right? Okay, so basically 4 tack marks means an hour, right, guys? So then here would have been another hour. What time is it? 11:30 a.m. And then we have another hour, and that would be what? 12:30 p.m. And then we need another what, guys? 45 minutes. So we would go, here's 15, and then 30 and 45, right? So here's our 45 minutes. So if I go, so 15 would be 12:45, right? 30 would be 1 o'clock, and then 15 more minutes would be 1:15 p.m. So at what time does Abram leave? 1:15 p.m. Check understanding. 2 weeks ago, Claudia wrote the exercise 5 each day for these numbers of minutes: 45, 35, 50, 20, 40, 40, and 30. Today, reaches goal of writing for at least 5 hours per week. Okay, so let's just go down the row. So 45 plus 35 is 80. Let's see. 50 plus 20 is 70. And then, so we did this together. Could we do these together? That's 100, right? And then 40 plus 40 is 80. So 100 plus 80 plus 80 is what? So 80 plus 80 is what? 160. So 260, right? Okay. So then we would take 260 divided by 60. We mark off our zeros. 6 into 26. 4 times minus 24, 2. So he only rode 4 1/3 hours. So no, because 4 1/3 hours is less than 5. Marcus gets to the library at 11 a.m. He stays for an hour and 15 minutes. At what time does he leave the library? So we need to convert the 150 minutes to hours, right? How many hours or how many minutes are there in an hour? 60. So 150 divided by 60. Can I get rid of my zero? Yeah. So 6 into 15 is twice. Minus 12. Now, am I going to just put that as 3? No. And should that be just 3 or should it be 30? So it should be 2 hours and 30 minutes, right? Okay. So if we start at 11, so I'm going to do my little timeline. So if I start at 11, okay, and I go ahead an hour, what time am I at? 12. So 12 p.m., right? And then I need to go ahead another hour. So there's my 1 hour. Here's my other hour. What is that? 1 p.m. And then I need to go ahead 30 minutes. So 1:30 p.m. Okay. Number 3, 491 minutes into how many hours? Okay. So what's my conversion? 1 hour equals 60 minutes. Okay. So then I'm going to take what? 495 divided by 60. Can 60 go into 4? Into 49? No. So 6 can go into 49 about how many times? 8. So 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 6 is 48. So 480, right? So 15. Is that right? Okay. Now, they don't give us 2 blanks, so we need to write in what they're mixed numbers, right? Okay. So this is also equal to 8 and 15 60th. Is that simplified? No. So 8 and 1/4. Okay. Number 4. They have 35 days and they want to convert it to weeks. So 1 week equals what? Equals 7 days. So 35 divided by 7 is 5 minus 35, nothing left over. So how many weeks? 5 weeks. Okay. Seconds to minutes. So what's my largest thing? The minute, right? So 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So 300 divided by 60, get rid of my zeros. So 6 goes into 30, how many times? 5 times. Minus 30, nothing left over, so my answer is 5 minutes. Okay? They want 2.5 years to meet. So, am I going larger to smaller or smaller to larger? No, I'm going larger to, yes, I'm going larger to smaller, so I'm not dividing this time, I'm multiplying, right? So 1 year equals what? 365 days. And why do they put about? Because usually, right, it's a 4th, right, and then we have leap years and things like that. So that's why they just put about, okay? But we're going to take 365 times what? Times 7. Now, you could do it times 5/2, right? Or what also is 2.5 represented as with a decimal? 2.5. Okay, so I could either do this way. I can put 365 over 1 times 5/2 and work it out that way. I could do it that way, or I can do 365 times 2.5 because you guys have learned how to multiply with decimals, right? From your daily bucket. So I don't pretend like there's a decimal there yet. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 5 times 6 is 30 plus 2 is 32. Carry the 3. 5 times 3 is plus 3 is. Mark off the 3, mark off the 2, mark off the 5, and put a 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 6 is plus 1 is. Carry the 1. 2 times 6 is 6. Or 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Add 5, 2, 11, 1, so 9. Okay, and then how many decimal places? 1. So then I would convert that back to.
But do we should put 912 since it's about?
Guys, we just completely did that wrong. Because they want weeks, not days.
So that would be 52 divided by 365.
So 52, what's?
On here is 52.
No, you're still multiplying.
Oh.
But